Hello people of the world, I hope that you are safe and well. My name is Brunel. If you are new here, if you're not, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. So I was meant to actually do this video days and days ago, but I just really honestly didn't feel like filming. I just wasn't in the right mindset, but I thought I'd test these new products just in case you either haven't heard of it or you haven't bought anything yet and you're thinking, maybe shouldn't I? I've got 3 items here. I actually bought 4 items in this collection, but I'm only testing 3 items here. The eyeshadow palette I am actually going to return. So that's that. So I'm testing 3 products here. These is part of the new brand under the Revolution Beauty, and that is the XX Revolution. And I've got 3 products here. I've got a primer, which is the Pore Fixx Detoxifying Primer. I really should have gotten a mattifying primer because I'm extremely oily, but I ended up getting this because I wanted to see whether it made any difference with regards to my pores. So that's the first item. And then of course I've got the foundation, which this is the liquid skin for Faxxdation, that's what it's called, yeah, with XX in the middle, and a double fix foundation. So I decided to get this. This is in the shade of 13.7. I have got golden undertone, but I can get away with obviously wearing yellow foundation. This was the darkest one that I felt I should actually go for, so hopefully it's going to be okay, because unfortunately the next one that had golden undertone was 16.7, I think, and that's way past too dark for me. So hopefully this is going to be okay. And then the final item is the makeup skin XX makeup, which is for quick fixing and mattifying fixing mist as well. So I've got these 3 items to test that for you. I'm going to start off with the primer, and then we're going to see and try it out. So the primer packaging has got obviously the pump over there, some plastic, and obviously you've got the get it in black. That's fine. And I'm just going to try and see if it makes any difference with regards to my pores. I've got extremely oily skin, as I said earlier, and part of that means that I have large pores, especially around my cheek area, there and there. They're massive, hence why it is super oily. You'll often find that those with extremely oily skin also have large pores. I'm just going to try this and see if it makes any difference to my pores, and especially in the center of my face. Got a bit of glitter on my face, so if you see that. There's a slight smell to the primer as well. I'm not seeing a massive difference with regards to my pores. Maybe I am wrong, but also underneath my skin I've already primed as well with another primer, so I'm double priming, I know, but I've used the Farsali liquid powder serum because I'm extremely oily and really I need something mattifying. It's just not enough to have something that kind of blurs the pores. It's never going to work. Top temperature today is going to be 19 degrees. It's already late in the afternoon, by the way. I think it's about 2 o'clock. I'll give you the proper time once I've got the foundation applied on my skin. Okay, so the feel of it is once you put it on and you rub it into your skin, it kind of glides. It's not super soft, but it's soft, but it glides on your skin. It leaves like a velvety feel to the skin. Just going to do that on my nose as well. It does leave a bit of a cast to your face, but okay, so we're going to jump straight into the foundation, which is of course the this is the XS Double Fix Foundation. Yeah, so that's the liquid skin foundation. So there you go. Hopefully the biggest thing is for me to make sure that I've got the right shade. I'm hoping that this is not too light. Oh my god. Ooh, this might not be too bad. It's not too bad. It has a scent to it, not pleasant to be honest. Colour's not bad at all. For those of you who don't know, I try and match my neck or just directly underneath my chin. I don't try and match my chest area because very often it's about 2 shades or more lighter, so there's no point trying to go for that. I do want a blend, something that looks a bit seamless. Okay, this is the first layer, and this is what it looks like. I'm not too sure about the undertone still. It seems a bit more kind of olive. I don't know, but I'm not too sure. I'm going to try another layer, so one more pump, and I'm going to use a sponge this time round. And that is, I normally do that anyway. I prefer doing it that way. So one pump. Okay, these are 2 layers of the foundation. It does dry quite matte. It does actually feel very light on the skin. The coverage is more than decent for two layers, and especially with the two layers, it feels surprisingly light. Doesn't feel heavy. My pores don't feel clogged up at all. And yeah, and it's a light consistency. And apart from that, it's not bad coverage. It's done really well actually. It's quite decent coverage with 2 layers. 2 pumps that I used. Yeah, undertone's a bit, and I made a mess of my hairband, so I hate when that happens because it just makes it look filthy. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna go and do the rest of my face off camera, and then obviously use the setting spray, and then we'll test the item now. The time now after foundation is 1:53. I'm going to try and wear this for about 6 hours to see what that is like, because that's more than enough time as an extremely oily person to work out if something is good or not. Believe you me, that 4 hours, actually I can usually tell. Sometimes it's a really bad foundation and it's 3 hours, and then it's like, oh no. So we shall see what it turns out like, but I'll be back once I've done the rest of my makeup, so see you in a bit. Okay people, this is my face almost all done. So the last item is going to be the setting mist. If I can get it open, that is. And I'm just going to try and see what a mist spray is like. It's got a scent to it. It's kind of nice. So I'm going to give it a try. It's not bad. It's not... Ooh. It's not blotchy, you know, it doesn't splatter all over the place, and it doesn't kind of give too much on one side and too little on the other. Oh, well, I say that, but then I see a few little bits there. But at least it's clear, actually, and that's not one of those where it's got kaolin clay or anything like that. And therefore you end up with white patches all over your skin. I've had two that happens too often. Urban Decay one does that. Which other one does that as well? Even the Morphe mattifying one, actually, even though the misting spray is really lovely, still can leave white patches. But this one does not, and it dries up fairly quickly. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Yeah, I probably won't be wearing it for 6 hours. Maybe I'll be wearing it for about 4 or 5 hours. That'll be more than long enough to be able to tell. When you are extremely oily, believe me, you can tell how good the foundation is once you hit the 4-hour mark. So I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, gotta go off to IKEA now. See ya, people. think people at the time now is 8:50. So I've had this on now, not far off 7 hours, and this is what my face looks like. I'm going to turn sideways. You can see the big, massive shine that is on my nose. Ouch. I'll turn this way. But apart from the shine on my nose, it still feels very light. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. My pores don't feel clogged up. It doesn't feel heavy on the face. And it's performed really, really well. Surprisingly well for an extremely oily skinned person. Now, primer for myself, I'd pass on that one. I'll use it because I've got it, but it's not one I can rely on as to keep me matte. It didn't claim to be mattifying, and I don't think it made a massive difference with regards to my pores and blurring them. I think the I was going to say potty. It's a putty something of primer from Makeup Revolution, similar to the e.l.f. one, as well as the I think it was the Tatcha one as well. That one does a better job of blurring your pores. So the primer for me is a no. I think the setting spray is a very good setting spray, and I'm so pleased with this one, and I will definitely carry on using it. And I think this has performed so well because of the combination of the foundation as well as the setting spray. But obviously you can test each one individually if you so wish. But unfortunately for me, as well as because it's a no for me for the foundation, only because it doesn't really match. Even in daylight, it doesn't match. The undertone is not right at all for me. I can't find my shade that will fit me. So for that reason, it will have to be a no. But if you can find your shade, if you can find a match, I would actually advise you to try this foundation out if you are extremely oily, and you can give it a try and see. It's not super expensive. It is a I think it is normally. Do you know what? I can't even remember the price of this item, so I'm just going to quickly double check and see what the prices are. And yeah, so I think it is £15, so it still is affordable. It's pushing on towards a bit more expensive, but I think this is the kind of like the luxe range, so it is going to cost more than a standard amount. Yeah, I would recommend it for you to try it out. Definitely. It's got 55 shades, which is really inclusive. It's just weird that I can't find mine. I think it's the undertone. It's not the actual shade itself. The undertone is not quite right, especially in daylight, so I would bypass that. But if you can find your shade, then I would definitely recommend it. Hands down, it's performed absolutely great. And the setting spray actually I think is brilliant as well. And thank God it doesn't stink of alcohol like a Huda Beauty's one that really smells, has got a strong scent of alcohol. This one doesn't, so I'm super pleased about that. And it dries really quickly, and it doesn't leave your face covered in white little splotches all over your face, which is really good. So you can spray it afterwards rather than having to wait, spray it and then get dressed. Yeah, I think that's it really. That's my own personal opinion. But you make up your own mind. As always, you make up your own mind. Your money, you spend it how you wish. Other than that, stay safe wherever you are. The world is gone mad, and I hope that you guys are safe wherever you are. Thank you very much for watching, and bye people. Bye.